Hey friends, it's Natalia. Welcome back to She Makes 31. In today's video, I am decorating for cozy season. Fall is one of my favorite seasons to decorate for, so join me for some decorating inspiration and some relaxing coziness vibes. Alright, we're starting off with a pretty blank slate here. I took down any decor that I had off my shelves and any throw pillows. This one I'm going to change up. I just haven't cleared that off, but I just wanted to show you so that you can have a little before shot before all the fall and the coziness comes in. I wanted to change it up a little bit this year and decided to not put artwork behind my couch, but rather put my arched mirror here. I struggle a little bit saying this mirror each time, but I think it's a perfect place for it. I added these candle sconces right next to it that I got from Kirkland's, and I'm really loving the simplicity of it. It's something that can stay up all year, and it opens up the space. This is by far my favorite DIY sign that I've made, and it has a Bible verse on it. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. And then I also wanted to share a new DIY with you. I had this vase that I got from Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I used it in the summer. I did like the color, but this is something that I wanted to transform. I wanted to give it an aged clay look, and so I scoured YouTube to find tutorials, and this is what I came up with. You can do this on any vase, whether it be a clay pot already, terracotta, glass. I would recommend priming. I didn't, unfortunately, but I would next time. And you mix your base color with baking soda, and this will add texture to your vase and really give it that vintage look. Out of all of the tutorials I watched, I liked Evelyn Hernandez's the best, so thank you for that. And so I'm putting in my base coat and I'm letting it dry afterwards, and this will be the next step. Alright, so I have my melted chocolate and black. I'm just going to put a little touch of black into this melted chocolate. I'm not going to use baking soda this time around. See, nice brown. A little squirt of black. Small little squirt. There you go. See? Not a lot. Alright, I'm back. So, stir these together to give us the color we're looking for. Then I'm also going to do some more of this tan color on a separate plate. Alright, and then I'm going to get a wet paper towel, alright, and I'm going to dip it into the brown paint, and then I'm also going to go in and dip it into the tan paint as I go along. Alright, so wish me luck. I hope it comes out okay. So, dipping that brown paint, kind of going different areas here, and getting some of this tan paint right after, kind of going on top of it, and then kind of just working it in. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. Bit lighter. That is my liking. Don't want it too dark. So basically you do this all around the vase, and it's important, of course, to use that wet paper towel so it gives you a little bit more working room and time. So I just loved the way that this was turning out. And you just you need a couple of paper towels because some of them will get like really soaked eventually, so you switch to a new one. Just make sure that they're wet. After it dries, then this will be the last step, which is using that same brown paint, the melted chocolate with a little bit of black, and then you're going to add water to it. You want it to have a watery consistency, and this is what you're going to top coat it with, basically. It gives it a nice little wash, and you soak your paper towel in this entire mixture and dab it all over the vase. And then you go afterwards with, right behind it, with a dry paper towel to take away any excess because it is more watery. And then you just pat it down. So you dab some and then you pat some off, dab some, pat some off. It is important that you use a flat acrylic paint. You don't want any satiny or glossy paint, so make sure that it is a flat paint. And after this, it'll be all done. And of course, I'll be showing you how I styled this vase, but we're gonna move on to my next little, I guess you would call it a DIY. I found this picture frame at Ross on clearance, and then I went on Etsy and looked for different fall prints. And this print right here is so beautiful. It reminds me of our vacation that we took in northern Georgia and what it would look like in the fall. And so I wanted to capture that. I had it printed at CVS, and you can make them any size you want, but this was perfect for the shelves here that I am going to be styling next. These are right here by the nook that's right by the stairs that lead to the 3rd floor of our townhome. So I'm gonna be decorating these shelves. These are one of my favorites to decorate. And look at this print, guys. I love it. And I kind of wish I would have been able to find a spot to make this even bigger, maybe next year. But I wanted to add these candlesticks with my burgundy candles because that is the color that I'm really loving and adding this year to my decor. I don't have my console table in the living room anymore, so I had to find a new place for this copper sign, and it was actually perfect here. The light shines on it and really enhances the color of the copper, so I love this spot for this sign. Look, guys, I finally painted it. It's not my best work, but it'll do for now. It's not teal blue anymore, so that's great news. I did film how I painted this cabinet. I say it's not my best work because it didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it. Very humid here in South Florida, and I used an oil-based top coat, and it just didn't give the finish that I was hoping for. I can still share it if you guys want to. I can show you that video, just let me know. But it wasn't like my favorite DIY and it had a lot of fails in it, but it'll work, and maybe when it gets cooler I'll redo it, but this is what I have for now. Earlier this year, we got a new TV stand, and because we did that, it kind of just rolled into other projects. So we did an accent wall, and so it was really exciting to be able to decorate a new space, a new piece. So I added this garland here by the TV stand. And I don't have the console table like I mentioned. I was gonna get rid of it, but I couldn't because I just love it. So I did put it upstairs, and I'll show that in another video where I will decorate that. But I do have something new to decorate, which is these shelves that I have right next to this TV console. And those were really fun to decorate. But I just love adding this garland here. I added some of those burgundy fall flower or leaves that I got at Hobby Lobby, and just some of the picks that I've accumulated, mostly all from Hobby Lobby. And then of course my favorite little pumpkin fairy lights, because I love being able to turn off the lights at night and just have little fairy lights on to make it feel super cozy and sweet. In case you were wondering, I couldn't cover up the sound bar because then the remote won't work for it, so I had to decorate behind it. So next I'm working on the shelves that I just mentioned. These were fun to decorate, kind of come up with different ideas and things to put on them. It was a little challenging, but I figured it out. And so I used some of my glass ceramic pumpkins and this new piece of art to display on the top shelf. For the second shelf, I have these bookends, little horse bookends, and these belong to my husband's grandfather, so it was really nice to be able to display them here with my Magnolia table books. So I found a new piece at Walmart, and it's this beautiful round vase. I wasn't able to share it in my last video because I just found it, but I thought it would be perfect here. It stands out against the accent color on the wall, and I added some of my favorite Hobby Lobby picks, and I just love the way this looks here. So for the third shelf here, I always have the challenge of covering up these switch plates. So I did use this wood wicker charger, table charger, to cover them up, and it also adds texture. For this little greenhouse here, I had to add some fairy lights. These are on a timer. I added, basically I added a lot of wicker to this third shelf, and I just love how it feels so cozy here at night with all the fairy lights. Moving along to the fourth shelf here, kept it pretty simple with a cute little sign and my wooden decorative box. I store all of my candle, taper candles and lighter and wick trimmer and things like that in there. So just kept it pretty simple here. When grace is gone, I can see all things so clear. And lastly here on this bottom shelf, I displayed some more books, and I have a new one here, the Golden Girls Cookbook. I got it for my birthday and I absolutely love it. And then just a basket that I got last year from Michael's, a beautiful basket here, and just added the burgundy pick that I loved so very much and I was only able to find one of. So I added it here with a little pop of burgundy along with some pumpkins. Now it's time to dress the couch, make the couch. Of course, you always start off with a good vacuum, and then I added pillows that I've had for a few years now, but new this year are the burgundy buccal fabric pillow covers that I got, and I love these. They are so nice, soft, and cozy, and really love just this pop of color that, you know, really stands out against the gray couch.
You look back and I look back, we don't see the same thing. It's time that we just let it die. Oh, I can find a higher love over the clouds above. I can find a higher ground. I just have to
To add that pop of burgundy to this couch, I have this new throw from Target, and I wanted to display it differently than I have in other years. I wanted to put it here on the seat, and I really like the way this looks here. It just displays it really nicely, and it doesn't fall off the back of the couch. And of course, for the blanket ladder, I added my nice, you know, fall blankets that I've gotten throughout the years. And to add the last blanket, I always drape that where the two couches meet, and that makes it really handy for movie nights. All right, friends, for my coffee table, I wanted to display the vase front and center here, and I just love the way this turned out. It looks so good, and I can use it for every season. So I was able to display this here and added some of these florals that I have had from Michael's and Hobby Lobby. And this is seriously one of my favorite pieces of all the decor here. It just looks so nice, and I'm proud that I can say that I did it myself. So yeah, if you have any old vase laying around, you can add this finish to it, and it really gives it so much more character. For our dining room table, I kept it pretty simple. This is a table that we use for everyday things, homework, dinner, crafts, you know, all sorts of things. So I wanted to keep it simple. I did, however, add these new pieces that I got from Hobby Lobby, these new frames of art, and I hung them right here in the dining area. And at last, it's time to vacuum up the living room, give me nice fresh vacuum lines before I show you what the end result is. I am truly loving this. I want to thank you for watching my video today. I know there's lots of videos out there for fall decorating, but you clicked on this one, so thank you so much. If you haven't done so already, I would love for you to subscribe and become part of the She Makes 31 family. To add to the cozy vibe, I'm lighting my favorite candle, the Harvest Gathering candle from Bath & Body Works, to give me all of the fall feels and get ready to snuggle up on the couch and watch movies. And just to remind you here, a little before shot, before all the coziness comes in. And here, my friends, is my fall home decor tour of my living room. enjoyed this video and got some ideas for your own home. Thank you so much for watching, my friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.